Right now, an algorithm somewhere is deciding how your money grows, shrinks, or disappears. And you probably never noticed the moment you handed over control. AI promises something irresistible: smarter investing, fewer mistakes, less stress. But what if the thing built to protect your money is quietly reshaping how you think about it? This isn't a story about robots stealing money. It's a story about trust, convenience, and a decision most people make without ever realizing they made it. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly how AI is managing money behind the scenes, why it feels so safe, and the hidden cost almost nobody talks about. Meet someone like you. A phone in one hand, rent due Friday, and a banking app that just sent a cheerful notification. We've optimized your savings for you. It feels good. One tap, and the app moves money, rounds up purchases, and picks investments. No spreadsheets, no math, no thinking required. But almost nobody stops to ask a simple question: who actually decided what optimized means, and whose interests come first when the algorithm chooses? This isn't rare. Millions of people now let automated systems manage their savings, investments, and even their daily spending limits, often without reading a single word of how it works. Studies show most users never open the settings menu that explains how their AI advisor actually makes decisions. Trust replaced curiosity, and convenience replaced control. So how does it actually work? Every automated financial tool runs on one thing: data. Your spending habits, your income patterns, your hesitations, all fed into a model. The system studies when you spend impulsively, when you panic during a market dip, and when you're most likely to say yes to a suggestion. From there, it automates decisions instantly, moving savings, rebalancing investments, adjusting budgets, all in milliseconds, faster than any human could react. Here's what most people don't realize. The system isn't just reacting to your finances. It's predicting your future behavior and adjusting your money before you even decide anything. This is why AI-managed money feels almost magical. It seems to know what you need before you ask, because it was trained on people just like you. But speed and prediction come with a quiet trade-off. The faster the system decides, the less room there is for you to ask why. If the system decides everything, what happens to your own financial judgment? Does it grow stronger, or does it quietly start to fade? When an app decides how much to save, what to invest in, and when to spend, you stop practicing the skill of deciding for yourself. Most people can't explain why their AI advisor made a specific choice. The logic is hidden inside a black box, built for efficiency, not transparency. Some of these tools are optimized to keep you engaged, not necessarily to make you wealthy. A longer session, a few more taps, can matter more to the platform than your long-term goals. Some robo-advisors have been found quietly nudging users toward products that generate more fees, wrapped in language that sounds like personalized advice. The hidden problem isn't that AI manages money badly. It's that it manages money invisibly, and invisibility is exactly where trust becomes dangerous. To understand why this happens, we need to look at psychology, not technology. Humans are wired to avoid difficult decisions whenever an easier option exists. Present bias makes convenience irresistible. We value comfort today far more than uncertain benefits years from now, even when those benefits matter more. There's also something deeper. When a system feels intelligent, we assume it must be right, a psychological shortcut known as automation bias. A human financial advisor who makes a mistake gets questioned immediately. An algorithm that makes the same mistake often gets trusted anyway, simply because it feels objective. Financial anxiety makes this worse. When money feels overwhelming, handing the decision to something that seems calm and confident brings instant relief. The relief feels real, but it's temporary. The anxiety doesn't disappear, it just moves underground, waiting to resurface the moment something goes wrong. In 2024, several automated investment tools mismanaged portfolios during a sudden market swing, moving thousands of users into losses within hours, with almost no warning given. When users asked why, many companies pointed to the algorithm itself, as if no person was responsible for the decision at all. beyond the money lost, something quieter was damaged too. Confidence. Once people stop trusting their own instincts, rebuilding that confidence takes far longer than rebuilding a bank balance. This ripple effect spreads further than personal finance. As more decisions move to automated systems, entire generations may grow up never learning to budget, negotiate, or evaluate risk themselves. A generation ago, financial literacy meant understanding interest rates and budgets. Today, it might mean understanding which algorithm you can actually trust. To really understand this system, follow the incentives. Financial apps are usually built by companies, and companies exist to grow profit, not just to protect your future. This doesn't mean every algorithm is designed to exploit you. Many genuinely try to help. But good intentions don't remove the underlying business pressure to keep users engaged. Regulation is trying to catch up, but technology moves faster than policy. In many countries, the rules governing AI financial tools are still being written today. This means the responsibility hasn't disappeared, it's just shifted. Understanding how these systems work is quickly becoming a core financial skill. The goal isn't to abandon these tools. Used well, they save time and reduce emotional mistakes. The goal is to stop using them blindly. A small shift changes everything. Ask what the tool is optimizing for. Review its decisions monthly, and never let convenience replace your own understanding. This trend is only accelerating. Within a few years, AI won't just manage your accounts. It may negotiate your salary, plan your retirement, and choose your mortgage. The more capable these systems become, the more comfortable we'll get, and the harder it will be to notice how much control has quietly shifted away. Surveys already show younger generations trust financial apps more than they trust their own parents' money advice, a striking shift in where financial authority now lives. This shift matters because trust, once placed in a system, is rarely questioned again. The earlier we build the habit of checking, the safer that trust becomes. The real danger was never the algorithm itself. It was the silence, the absence of questions, the quiet assumption that someone or something else had it handled. Remember that phone on the nightstand, quietly moving your money while you slept? It was never really about the algorithm. It was about the habit of not asking. AI can absolutely help you build wealth, but it should assist your judgment, never replace it. The moment you stop asking why, you've stopped truly managing your own money. The future of money isn't human versus machine. It's whether you stay awake enough to remain part of the decision. So here's the question worth sitting with. If you checked right now, would you actually know why your money is where it is today? If this made you think differently about money and control, subscribe. Every week, we dig deeper into the hidden systems and psychology shaping how you spend, save, and grow.